Hello and welcome to Mental Health and Me. In this one, I wanted to talk about body image and obviously coming from a male point of view, really, because a lot is covered about women's body image and things like that. About you know what you see in magazines and Instagram and the 10 million filters that are out there and things like that. And a lot of the times you don't hear anything mentioned about men. Um, you know, just I've never spoke to another bloke about this, but purely from my past, I've been told that I want to look better with hair, which if I could grow it back in these spots, I probably would have hair. You know, I didn't choose to take a bit longer washing my face. Two, the most common one for all men is height. You got to be certain height. Now, I'm no scientist. I'm no expert on anything, but I'm pretty sure there is not a single thing you can do in the world to make you taller, other than wear platform shoes. That doesn't make you physically taller, other than make you look like a disco king. So what can we do to make ourselves taller? Nothing. But it's okay for women to constantly say, you know, if a man's under 5'7", is too short. Yet she's like 5 foot, and it's like, how's that fair? How's that okay? It's sometimes like one rule for one and one for another when it comes to stuff like this. Um, another thing get and it's not body image, but another thing you get like here mentioned regarding men that women go on about is that men have got to be earning a certain amount and things like that. I mean, how rude's that? You know, that that for a bloke to be attractive to you, he has to be earning a certain amount. I mean, doesn't get much more shallow than that, really. Um, and I get people have preferences and things. I've got a preference when it comes to women. Well, not much of one, but I've got we've all got likes and dislikes, but things that blokes are judged on that we genuinely can't do nothing about. Like I say, I mean, what can I do about my hair? I can't make it grow. If I could, I would, but unless I pay thousands and get a hair transplant or something, I'm gonna make do with it running away from my face and my height. I'm 5'10", 5'11", depending on what trainers I wear. I always say to a lady, I'm 5'11" when I'm 5'10", because I never plan on meeting her barefoot. It's true. Um, and it's got to be made more of that. Blokes, haven't got to look like Mr. Universe, haven't got to have six packs, haven't got to have the biggest arms and be the the world's strongest man, or things like that. It's such a big uh, hang up for a lot of men. Like I've seen, like, in comments on things in the past about other blokes, who do struggle with things. And as I say, I've never spoke to my friends and I think about this, but I'm adamant that I know that they've got hang ups, because it's human nature. But as a bloke, we're meant to just take it, you know. Um, and it's not on. It's not fair, really. But if as a man, you can't then obviously body shame women if you want to be respected. Also, you can't. It's not the way the world works. You can't, you know, ask for one thing and do the other. You've got to show respect as well. You can't say, I'll only like more women that look like Margot Robbie, or whatever. You can't, you know, sort of shame other women for the way they look and then be self conscious yourself. So I'm just putting it out there that men do get body shamed in different ways, and I'm just saying to other men watching this, you're not the only one that's been sort of insulted at times. It happens to a lot of us, and I'm sure of it. And just basically, it says more about them than you. And as hard as it may feel, especially when you suffer with self-esteem issues like myself, I know that I'm overweight, so I'm doing something about it. But if someone turned around and said, "Oh, look at you, you're a fat mess" or something like that, then I'm gonna be offended by it, you know. And there's difference between having a laugh and a joke with people and that, and bit of a play up. But when someone's actually insulting the way you look, that's a totally different kettle of fish. So you got to be more aware, both men and women, that the opposite sex also has these issues and hang-ups, and not all blokes, we portray ourselves sometimes like we don't care, but deep down, we do. We think about it. We breathe in when you enter a bar and stuff like that, or whatever. It's what it is. So, just wanted to say to men, you're not alone and stuff like that with things like that. And women the same. It's a lot more common knowledge really about women's body shaming issues and stuff like that. But again, they need to keep speaking out. Men need to speak out. We can't just sit back and be insulted like it's fair game when it isn't. So, just wanted to do a quick one talking about this really. And I hope it sort of makes sense to you. And as I've said in the past, if anything that I talk about in these videos help you or other people, then please share it. Please, use it to help. It's for you. It's not for me. These are for you, because this is my way of sort of like helping people who have been through or going through what I've been through and continue to do, feel that they're not alone, and know that there's somebody out there that's been through these things and felt this way and things like that. So please use these videos for yourself. Instagram everything on there. Use it, save it, whatever you want to do with it. Show others, whatever helps you. So thank you for watching, and I hope, like I say, you can take something from this, and take care, look after yourselves.